Welcome back, everybody, to some greatest empires ever. This is the next episode of the Greatest Empire Ever series. So, when we last left off, I don't exactly remember what was happening. So, what we're going to do is, if there are any current wars, then we're going to... Okay, so we're going to go down to, like, 4 speed. Second Roman conquest of Cuenca, or Cuenca? I don't know. With Roma and Macedon versus Spain and Austria. And then you've also got the British conquest of Nordirland with Britain versus the Netherlands and Russia. So we can check out this war right here. That war looks like it's actually going to go quite well for Britain. As far as Roma, we don't know. It's kind of unknown how well the Austrians are doing, because Roma's troops are in Spain, right? They're going to crush Spain, but are they going to also be able to crush Austria? And that's really the question here. So we're gonna have to see, because it's undoubted that they will be able to crush Spain. Spain kind of just they're a dud this game. Also the Ottomans. Well, the Ottomans are still colonizing, so they could make a comeback. But Macedonia just wrecked them. And they take diplomatic and quality. They get infantry combat ability. Greek philosophy is minus 10% idea cost. Olympic Games is +1 yearly prestige. Greek phalanx is plus 5% discipline, and then they've also got Treasures of Macedon for plus 10% production efficiency. That's kind of cool. So the Egyptians take diplomatic and religious. They've got attrition for enemies, diplomatic reputation, supreme pharaoh, which I've already read, chariot warriors, and centrally organized economy. Interesting. Okay, Persia. Persia has the satrapy system, I don't know how to pronounce it, and Immortals, which is 7.5% discipline. The only other 7.5% discipline is from the Roman Legion that Roma gets. Also, all roads lead to Rome for minus 20% build cost, which would be really cool, and citizenship for minus 15% core creation cost, which is pretty cool. Very nice Roman ideas. Let's see these Carthaginian ideas. They've got Mediterranean trade centers for plus 15% trade efficiency, Venetian Navy for plus 20% morale of navies, pretty much like France at the sea, and then Roman rival for plus 1.5 yearly prestige, even though they're actually allied with Roma. I guess they can be a friendly rival, friendly competitor. Who's this? Venice? Venice colonized Rhodes. And let's see, what else? Macedon has colonized Azov. What else are they colonizing right now? They're colonizing Chios? Yeah, they got Chios. Okay. What does China have? They got religious and diplomatic, and they have the Sui. I don't know how to pronounce that, guys. I'm sorry. Sui legal code for minus 15% stability cost, and expansionist policy for minus 15% core creation cost. Mongolia has horse archers and conquered soldiers. I think we saw that before. Korea has Hangul, Hall of Worthies for plus 1 yearly prestige, and they have Korea has a decision for plus 1 yearly prestige. No, it's plus 0.5 yearly prestige, and you can't really do that here, so I gave them the Hall of Worthies national idea. Legacy of Magnanimity for plus 1 yearly legitimacy. Japan, though. Japan has Sengoku. Okay, that sucks, but stable rice production for plus 10% production efficiency, and then samurai for plus 10% discipline, which would be insanely good for Japan. So, they've got that. What does Siam have? Siam has extra settlers, culture conversion cost, unite the Thai people for core creation cost, and dawn of happiness, which is minus 1 national unrest. Because Sukhothai actually means dawn of happiness. That was pretty interesting. Ethiopia's ideas, I believe, are just copied from the games. The Zulu economic ideas. They have centralized Zulu state. It's the only one they've actually fleshed out. But as soon as they get their next economic idea, they will get another one. The Shoshone don't even have an idea group yet. Do the Iroquois? Yes, they do, and they take economic, but they don't actually get. They haven't actually gotten one of their national ideas yet. And Aztecs choose administrative, and Mayapan doesn't have one yet. Incans don't have one yet either. So, but they are expanding. You know, everybody is expanding. Every single country in this world is colonizing, including Indonesia. Oh yeah, here's Indonesia. I believe I customized Indonesia's ideas. They take humanist and diplomatic. So they got first day of Saitra, which is plus 10% tax modifier. Oh man, that light ship combat ability plus 50%, and then plus 2 naval leader maneuver. If they choose maritime ideas, they're going to be in an insanely good spot with naval leaders. Their naval leaders will have plus 4 maneuver. It'd be crazy. They've got Sumpa Palapa, which I forgot what that is, but it's plus 1 yearly legitimacy, and then settle the islands for plus 1 colonist. And Polynesia has exploration, which I forced them to take, and naval, which I forced them to take. They have Maori warriors for plus 10% infantry combat ability. Pacific voyages for, I don't know what was that sound? That was really weird. That scared me so bad. Pacific voyages, minus 20% light ship cost. They've also got unification of Polynesia for plus 1 yearly legitimacy, and further expansion for plus 1 colonist. So far. But, yeah, looks like they've got just one colony at a time. It's a little hard to tell with these tiny little islands that they will colonize, because basically Polynesia is the only country that can just colonize Oceania freely without having a colonial nation in Australia, and they get 0% autonomy in these islands, which these islands are kind of horrible. It's 3 development for most of them, but they've got 0% autonomy. Oh, and here too, they can colonize Papua and have 0 autonomy. Oceania actually extends all the way out here. This island is part of Asia, and this is Oceania. So, but it's actually kind of interesting. If you limit yourself to just Asia, you cannot fabricate a claim on Australia. I mean, even, you know, this is the closest you can get, or this maybe, and you still can't fabricate a claim on Australia. But if you actually colonize Papua, then yes, you can fabricate a claim on Australia. Or if you limit yourself to Asia, there are plenty of provinces that actually can fabricate on this. But Polynesia is pretty safe, at least until somebody fills out expansion ideas and gets a free CB versus them. You know, at that point they're not gonna be safe. India takes economic and quantity so far, and they've got Independent India for plus 15% morale of armies, Sultanates of Days Past for plus 2 tolerance of heathens, and Mughal Legacy for plus 1 yearly prestige. So that is very cool. And who else have we not checked? Now Russia's someone we can check. They take innovative and influence. They got serfdom for minus 10% stability cost, Siberian frontier for plus 2 colonists. That'll be crazy. And continuation of the Orthodox Church for plus 1 missionary strength. So that should be quite interesting. And one time, I remember one time I saw someone playing in this Russian region, and then in religious map mode there were some uncolonized Orthodox provinces. I'm not exactly sure why that was, but either way, yeah, so things are looking good. There are no current wars actually. Let's turn the speed up to 5. And let's check on this current wars thing. kind of keep an eye on Europe a little bit. On the corner. Carthage taking over Sicily. Still no wars. Very interesting. But Roma did win that war, and Spain is left with a single province that's 5 development. They are definitely going to be out of this game. Portuguese are colonizing Leon, Tadla, and Fez. They've got 2 colonies at once. Why do they not take exploration? Because I'm pretty sure that they changed something in the code where nations in, like, custom nations or like random nations in Iberia and the French region and then England would all take exploration. But England has not, or Britain, sorry. Guys, I'm so sorry. I feel bad about this typo every single time I see it. Ottomans, they actually colonized that. They finished it. And now they're colonizing Teke? Yeah. So colonizing Teke. Very interesting religious map mode. You barely ever see animist in Europe, but it's here because the Roman Empire is animist. Okay, and the Roman Empire is actually converting Florence back to animist from Catholic. I think it got taken over by Venezia, I think. Let's check. No current war still. That's really, really weird. Maybe people have truces. Let's go speed 4, just so I can. Truce with Austria and Spain, and they're allied with Carthage, so they probably won't want to start a war with them. They probably won't want to start a war with the Portuguese because Portugal is allied with Venice. So, but they have rivaled Portugal. They've also rivaled France and Austria. They can't get a CB versus France, so that's kind of out of the question. Britain has rivaled France, the Netherlands, and Roma. France has rivaled Britain, the Netherlands, and the Portuguese. And let's see, let's check Sweden. Sweden rivaled the Vikings. I don't know how they're still a valid rival, but and the Netherlands and Russia. I mean, okay, so this is not the only Viking province. Okay, so these 3. The Vikings own 3 provinces. Oh, no. Oh, they also own this. Although I don't think they're colonizing, are they? Unless they... Oh, they are colonizing still. There might still be hope for the Vikings. And they've already got this. Maybe they're going up to Iceland? Maybe. We don't know. But this is pretty exciting. Alright, so let's check on the armies. Let's see. We got the Portuguese with the largest army in the entire world. And then we've got India, which won't really be a problem for anybody until somebody reaches India. Austria, France, Britain, the Netherlands, the Shoshone. Interesting. And it's all infantry. Can you believe that? That's insane. And then it's Japan, and it's Venice, then Roma. Yeah, and so on. Let's see which countries do not have an army. Okay, so everybody has some kind of army. Natives don't have an army, obviously. Pirates and rebels. But the smallest armies in the world are Mixtec, 2, and Spain. But then it's Polynesia. Polynesia actually only has 11,000 men. You know, so it's very interesting. I want to check on navies as well. Oh, look at that. Okay. So, Indonesia actually has a colony up in the Philippines now, which is pretty interesting to me. And also in Yamdena. And of course they colonize Manila, the most valuable province in the Philippines. Siam colonizing this. Chow Chow. I don't know how to pronounce it. Chosun picking up Gangneung. Good, good. So they are securing that Korean region. All they've got to do is get Yeokjin now, but they probably won't go for Yeokjin. They'll probably go for Hunkun. Or they might go for Shenyang. Maybe Kidin. Kidin actually probably. They'll probably go for that, because that's in an inland center of trade. But Yeokjin is still in the Korean region, so... You know, I think that opinion modifier of wants your provinces, I think that is decided based on the region. Like, for instance, if you are Chosun, if the AI is Chosun, they're not going to automatically want the Korean region, because even though it's like Korean culture, like if you colonize it, it's going to be some other culture. Like for Nippon, it's going to be Japanese culture, or Khalkha culture for Mongolia, or different cultures for China. But I think they say, hey, my home is in the Korean region, so I want to secure the Korean region. And I think they decide how they want provinces based on that region. So I think that might be it. Yeah. So, oh man, the Persian region is really big. Yeah, Mesopotamia. And actually, I think I'm gonna have to cut this episode short, guys, because I'm getting a call. But we will see what happens in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.